Ladies and gentlemen, just be on soon. In just about 30 seconds, it's going to go to Facebook. Right, ladies and gentlemen, just a hands up that you can hear me and see me. That'd be lovely. Just on the brilliant. Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's just get going. We were just going live to Facebook. That's all. So it should be going now. Right. Here we go. Right, brilliant. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray Dutta in London, and it's a pleasure to see you wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm going to be presenting the business opportunity this evening, and we welcome you to this call. Please thank anyone that's a guest here. Please thank the person that invited you to this call, because they obviously want to share something that could mean a lot to you and your family, because it's certainly helping a lot of people all over the world. This business we're about to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, is breaking world records at the moment, and we're only currently 13 months old. Now, brief idea who I am if you've never met me. As I said, I'm Ray Dutta, I'm in Southeast London, and I've been in this business right from the day one. Now, my journey, very shortly, before I give you the presentation, is that I'm a veterinary surgeon, run my own businesses for the last 20 years. And ladies and gentlemen, you may think that's a really good idea, and I'm very humbled to be in the position I am, but I want to just share with you something that may just open your eyes to what is going on and why I'm doing this business. Now, what happens in life is this. Things like, unfortunately, what's going on in the world right now. Events may take place that are beyond your control, be it your health or be it the world, or the economy, or viruses like we've got going on. And I have a lot of empathy and sympathy for people going through some very tough times. But this is what we've been talking about prior to this, that if we're dependent on one income, or you're dependent on your employer, then we're all extremely vulnerable. And none other than me as well. If I don't go to work and provide my specialist skills, I don't make any money. If you don't go to work and provide your time, you don't make any money. So the idea came to me in 2015 when my dad passed away, unfortunately. I'd like to share that with you, that I realized that the responsibilities landed on me. Before, I was really reliant on my dad and my mum to do a lot of things behind the scene. How many of you on this call rely on your family to do the school run, for example? That's how much I was reliant on my dad. And then I realized that I have to take responsibility myself. Now, if I was going to spend time with my children, going to do a school run, or spend time with mum, something had to give, which is my work. And therefore, I realized that all the years of education I've had, I was never taught about how to manage finance. Yes, I love what I do. I'm a great surgeon. I'm proud of what I do. But I realized nobody taught me about financial intelligence, that really the secret is create systems that make money for you whilst you sleep. The wealthy people in time don't talk about money. The wealthy people in the world don't talk about money. They talk about time they've got. And ladies and gentlemen, I relish the time with my family. In actual fact, with the lockdown, I've made it a very significantly positive situation for me. I've educated people in this business. I've learned more for myself. I've surrounded myself around people that are entrepreneurial, and those that don't just go through the situation, they grow through the situation. So I don't know if this business opportunity is for you. But what I will say is that congratulations, you're on this call, and at least we may be able to educate you on how we are doing things and what the self-realization that I had many years ago. And I'm so thankful for the people that introduced me to the business, that has changed my life, and now I'm changing other people's lives. So ladies and gentlemen, pen and paper, and definitely go back to the person that introduced you to understand this better, but I'm going to fly through this very quickly so that you can get on with your evenings. Disclaimer. We'll be using figures and strategies in this presentation. There is no guarantee on any income in this presentation because it is dependent on how much effort you're willing to put in and how much time you're willing to give in. Therefore, it is something that we cannot stress as to what you may earn in this. Now, let me explain to you what this business is about. It's time for network marketing to evolve. If you'd mentioned this to me a few years ago, I would have said, no, don't want to be involved. But this is where the education came into involve. I'm not a person that likes to go and tell people, can you buy this? Can you do this? No, not at all. That is not my forte. So when our CEO, who I'll be mentioning soon, mentioned to me that we're doing something that's going to change the way the business is done in the last 50 years, where you do not have to sell anything, where you do not have to force the customer to buy anything, I was interested. To provide a first-class consumer experience, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll ask you this. We use technology now. Amazon, Uber, they don't phone you up. Amazon doesn't phone you up, would you like to buy this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the education is important because the way things were done in the past, like the yellow cabs, like the old systems, is not the way things are done now. In the old system, you'd have to be a very good salesperson, etc., and the strong recruiters may win. Not anymore, because now in the modern system where we're using technology to do all our work, this business is for anyone. You do not need a specialist skill. You just need open mind and education, just like I, after so many years in my profession, decided to reskill and learn from people that are doing this business or doing businesses generally better. That's what we're doing. Now, this business, ladies and gentlemen, is a concept. This is what you've got to understand. We only make money when the customer saves money. To me, that's a really refreshing idea. The older systems where you buy something like this bottle here and you mark it up and you sell it, and then you rely on your friends and family to buy something. No, that's not why I'm doing this business. And you'll understand when you get to the end of this presentation why this business may be for you, but can you see the secret sauce? So, ladies and gentlemen, why did I start this business? Because of the leadership. Before 13 months ago, I was already studying influential people like Tony Robbins, people like Gary Vaynerchuk, people like Grant Cardone, learning the positives of everybody. And I was also studying Mr. Holton Buggs. And then then my business partner who told me about Mr. Buggs said, would you like to go into business with him? I said, yes. I had no idea what the business was. And the reason I went in was because of this gentleman who has a track record of the last 30 years. For the first 7 years, he was resilient and earning just $500 a month, ladies and gentlemen. How can you be resilient to that long duration time? I know as a businessman what that feels like. Because when I set up my practices, borrowing a significant amount of money, for 7 years, I was not profitable. But I had the vision and the determination of where I wanted to take that business. And Mr. Holton Buggs is no different to me. He was resilient. He had a track record and he learned to fail and improve, fail and improve, fail and improve on his mistakes and realized there was a simple system that anyone and everybody could do. And what he achieved was outstanding, a record-breaking earner per month in the millions, where he was a record-breaking person that on a single position on a product-based business was breaking all the records, but in doing so, shared his experience and already has created more than 45 millionaires. And when Mr. Holton Buggs had a vision, he founded the company iBoomerang, which is what I'm going to explain to you. His concept, his vision was very simple. How can we take the Uber model and Uber concept and Amazon philosophy and technology and put it together, provide a saving for the customer on something they're going to do anyway, every time, regardless of what I say. They're going to do it anyway, but if we can provide a saving for them, that's when we make money. So any leadership is governed by the people behind the scenes. You have to have the creme de la creme. Ladies and gentlemen, Facebook iBoomerang is a publicly open page. You can go there and view the business and regain your confidence and to learn about the business and the people behind it, free will. And that's how transparent the company is. And every single member on this slide, I have personally met and spent a significant amount of time and the knowledge, forget the business, ladies and gentlemen, in this industry, the knowledge, the personal development has been second to none. I pay thousands of pounds per year to get educated in my profession, but I paid zero for the cost of training in this business, and the company charges zero for your personal development in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, that is gold for me. So how is Mr. Holton Bugs and iBoomerang bringing the vision to this world? It's all the technology. You may have heard of Alexa, you may have heard of Siri, right? We have the PRIB, the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. The PRIB uses data analytics, artificial intelligence base, and the power of the people spreading the word to get your customer into the system for free. Ladies and gentlemen, the PRIB technology does everything for you. Long gone are the days where you have to sell or follow up or even upsell. We make it a rule in this business that you're never, ever going to sell. You don't have to follow the customer up. You don't have to do anything except just introduce something for free to your friends and family. It's as simple as that. If you choose to build a team, because people like to share, if you've got successful things going on, and then you can rely on the technology to welcome it or give them orientation, give them training that is required, and all the events that are going on as well. We have a high customer retention because why would you want to leave if you've got a free item? Ladies and gentlemen, would you give your Facebook app away? Would you give your WhatsApp app away? No, it's for free. It just sits on your phone. You might use it one day. This is similar. So what is it that we're bringing in that the customer would like to do, want to do, has to do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where Mr. Holton Bugs is a genius. And I did not understand this until I got educated. How is it that we've grown over 600,000 customers in 13 months? Well, it starts with IGO, the front door to the PRIB. IGO is our first market that we're bringing into this business, which relies on travel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where a little bit of background education is important before I show you how to monetize this for you. Yeah? Travel is an $8 trillion industry. I had no idea. And in the next 5 to 10 years, it's predicted to get to double. Asia and Europe, look at the figures, $6 billion a day and $4.8 billion a day is spent in travel every day. And ladies and gentlemen, just one question I know everybody's asking, the lockdown. Yes, the last 2 months, April especially, we have had record-breaking business activity in our industry, in this business. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because what we're preparing for is for the future. We know the lockdown isn't going to be forever. We know the first thing people are going to do is travel. We already know there's record-breaking bookings going on for January 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, this industry never goes away. So therefore, we are sailing through the downtime where we capitalize and position ourselves in the market, and then we ride the wave when we're at the high. Now, the two things that are really important in this, ladies and gentlemen, before I digress so much there, is that when we've used bookings before online, we all have used either bookings.com or expedia.com. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. You can put it in the chat if you have. Or any other of these online marketing agencies. So that's the first way of buying travel. But did you know it's owned by 2 companies only? Bookings Holding and Expedia Group own the entire 90+% of all the online marketing companies. So therefore, if you think you've made a saving on one platform and you're comparing with the other, you're actually funding the same 2 companies, and you didn't realize that you're being played because they hold a price markup, a price parity markup. Now, what we've done is we've gone to the third way of getting travel. First one is through these markets. The second one is directly to the hotels, and the third one is to wholesale. And you will not have heard about this because there's a ruling, ladies and gentlemen, that they're not allowed to advertise. And IGO partners Extreme Travel's travel engine. Extreme Travel is a 20-year-old company, award-winning company that only provides wholesale travel. It's a membership site where you normally have to pay $15,000, $20,000, pounds, whatever it is per year to get the discounts at the highest level. We're going wholesale, ladies and gentlemen, and we're providing access to that wholesale business for free to the customer. That's the sugar, that's the honey, whatever you want to call it. That's what they're getting, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a prestigious business that they're getting access to. And iBoomerang has an exclusive contract with Extreme Travel. So let me give you an example of what you will see if you were in our business. And remember, this is the first part of our business, of our technology company. On our platform at wholesale price on New York City, a 4.5-star hotel, which is listed publicly on Expedia, at the time of taking this example, the holiday was the hotel was $339 per night. On our platform, $178, ladies and gentlemen, per night, with a saving of $161. Paris, France, 4-star, listed on the public side of Travelocity, $440 per night. On our one, $130 per night, ladies and gentlemen, with a saving of $310 per night for the same room, same number of people, same dates. We have used this platform numerous times. You can go onto our Facebook page and there are testimonies everywhere. I've used it 7 times myself. And you get an email like this at the bottom, like on the red left here. Dear Ruben, the total cost of your reservation was $450. Congratulations, you saved $1,341, ladies and gentlemen, and you get reward points as well, which you can tally up and use towards future purchases, just like any other company. However, we're providing wholesale travel to our customer and passing the savings on to them. We also have rental cars. In this case, rental cars in New York, $392 for the Chevrolet. On our site, $221, saving of $171. And on the right-hand side, bottom side, Mr. Holton Bugs himself made a reservation, and his cost of his reservation on our site was $1,348. He's saving $1,589. Ladies and gentlemen, the saving is greater than the purchase. Incredible. 5-star lifestyle at 3-star price. No longer do you have to look for 3-star and above. Ladies and gentlemen, you look for 4-star and above now. And everything else is on our site as well. That everything else is available outside the same. We have the cruises. We have the weeks where you can take vacations in the school time and it's cheaper. As you know, it's usually more expensive when you go onto a public site. Whether you've got children or not, usually holidays are expensive in school terms. On our side, it's cheaper. Timeshare affiliation. We also have Airbnb-like homes and marketplace where you can bid for the price. Flights, ladies and gentlemen, are there for your convenience. There's no discount on flights. We do not give you any discounts on flights. However, you will get reward points. And this is the other part that's really important. Right in the middle here, your price guarantee. We will give you 110% of the difference on hotels and rental cars if at any stage you find the price cheaper on a public site. That's all. If you meet the terms and conditions, you will get that. That's how confident we are that we will be able to provide you wholesale access. And on the bottom right, there's a bit of a clue what else we've got going on as well. Now, this is to give you the example of how we can monetize this. And at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, all we're doing is giving access to our wholesale platform to our customer for free. If as I am, as an ambassador in the business, you choose to join our business, you will see the platform on the left-hand side, and you will see the same holiday in Cancun for public price that we can find the cheapest online, $1,046 on the public platforms. You will see as $621. You will save $424. The customer that gets access for free will see the site up to the 35% discount. In this case, there's only 20% discount, and their discount for the same holiday will be $212. So there's a difference there, because as an ambassador, I get double the discount. Now, if this is an example on the right-hand side, which I'm going to explain to you. This is you in the middle, and you say to your friend, family, whatever, listen, you're going on holiday next year, maybe 6 months, 12 months, whenever. Well, if I can give you access to a wholesale company which provides you a discount on your next travel, would you like to take a look at it? It's for free. However, I only have a limited number of links that you can have, which are websites. Yes, you give them a code, they punch it in with their email and password, no credit card, they have access to the wholesale travel up to 35% discount for free, and it's theirs for life, and nobody else can use it except them and their family. So in this example, if the customer says $212, you as an ambassador gets paid $106. You don't book it, you don't organize it, they do it directly with IGO, All I've done is given them a website for free. Do you think you could do that? This is all we've done. We've given them a saving on something they were going to do probably anyway, or they may have to do it because of business, or they may want to do it now because they can get 5-star prices for 3-star. That's the difference. 50% of what your customer saves comes to you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is it. Now, let me give you an example. Can we all agree? Can we all agree that everybody can know 10 people that you can give a free link to where they may save them money on their next travel, be it overseas, be it in London, be it in North England, wherever. Might be the Holiday Inn, I don't know. Can you agree on that? Yes. If we give 10 customers a free link, and on average, and being very conservative, they may save $600 or pounds, whichever country you can change the currencies, on their trip, and you've got 10 customers, that's a customer saving of $6,000. You as an ambassador will get $3,000 for giving something in goodwill for free. Would that make a difference to you annually? How long does it take in your job, I ask you, to get a $3,000 or pound bonus or pay rise? And this is being conservative. If by chance you have 100 customers, that's 30,000, ladies and gentlemen. And in our team, we already have people with 600 customers, 800 customers. And I think there's a record of 2,400 in the whole industry at the moment in this business. That's how big this business model is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, up to now, all I've said to you is giving something away for free. There's no selling, you don't follow up, you don't have to do anything. You're just giving something free to the customer and it's theirs for life. However, it is obvious that that customer may be a friend or family and ask you, what's in it for you? Well, we're part of the business. We are creating a residual income and we're using technology to do it for us. We're not going to tell anyone to do this or we're not going to force anyone to do it. It's entirely your choice if you see this as an opportunity. And if you want to be educated, you come into our team under umbrella in our culture of excellence and we show you how it's done. If you then introduce in your team 2 people and they introduce another 2 and then another 2, you may find over 6, 12, 18 months that you may have a team of 50 people who then will give on average, let's say conservatively, 10 boomerangs, which are the website links. A boomerang is the website link to our wholesale travel to each customer, and that's 10. You have 500 customers in your team. With the dual team bonuses, there are 7 income streams in this business. You will get $20,000 residual, and that is on top of your free customer, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm scaling this down. I'm scaling this down because if I told you what my concept in this business is and what I'm achieving in this business, you won't believe me. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the slide that you need to understand, which will put this into practice, because at the moment, you probably think we're a travel site. No, we're not. We are a technology company using the PRIB. The PRIB has something attractive, where people like to do, want to do, need to do, which is the travel. That brings that customer into our base.